Yeah, hold on. We're going to talk. Let everybody get up in here. Ay nekinetcher keprchesef. Kensu keku. Iem sekim. Iem tepu. Iem kau. Eme akru esherkru. Let's go. Shout out to everybody that's out here. We're gonna wait a couple moments. About to go outside and smoke a blunt in a second, but we're trying to wait on everybody to get up in here. Let's play some tunes for in between time, shall we?
Can I borrow $1 and snatch ya? Man, where my wallet at, snatch ya? Cotton mob in your pocket, ass snatch ya.
Man, I got a lot of that, snatch ya.
I want all the coins. I want all the coins. I'm coming for all of them coins. I'm coming for all of them, all the coins. I'm coming for all of them, all the coins. I'm coming for all of them, all the coins. Yeah, I'ma want all of them coins. Yeah, I'ma want all of them coins. I'ma want all of them, all of them. I'm coming for all of them. I got it. Money is a tool. Funny to you fools. Out stunting on the tube till you plummet to your duel. Let me sunny up the mood. Shine illuminated mind from a brilliant light body that if coming from the cube. Smooth as blue suede shoes with gummy grooves. You hard quota trying to make 100 moves. Lou raw glove as I show up with your boo. Now you sorta look confused. I want all the coins. I want all the coins. I'm coming for all of them coins. I'm coming for all of them, all the coins. I'm coming for all of them, all the coins. I'm coming for all of them, all the coins. Yeah, I'ma want all of them coins. Yeah, I'ma want all of them coins. I'ma want all of them, all of them. I'm coming for all of them. I'm coming for all of them coins. Common sense make change. If you didn't hear the noise, you better make a better choice. Don't you know this guy a gang? And I bet you so defeated it's like your legs cut. You missed the message in all my lectures. You brought a multiple choice to test us? That's where you effed up. Yes, sir. Can I borrow $1 and snatch ya? Man, where my wallet at, snatch ya? Cotton mob in your pocket, ass snatch ya.
Man, I got a lot of that, snatch ya.
I want all the coins. I want all the coins. I'm coming for all of them coins. I'm coming for all of them, all the coins. I'm coming for all of them, all the coins. I'm coming for all of them, all the coins. Yeah, I'ma want all of them coins. Yeah, I'ma want all of them coins. I'ma want all of them, all of them. I'm coming for all of them.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Make sure as you come in to hit the please hit the like button. Make sure as you come in to hit the like button. Chime in the chat, please. If you what they say, if you shall choose, so shall choose. Please chime in the chat, so I know who all up in here. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome. If you're brand new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe as well. Like the video as you come in, comment as well. You can comment in the live chat, or you can also comment on the video. It helps the algorithm if you comment on the video as well as the live chat too. But usually if you comment on the video, it helps the algorithm a little bit more. Make sure to like the video, like I said, and then also subscribe and hit the smash that bell button. Hit that bell button, so when I do go live, you get your notifications. I know sometimes they don't send them out. There's been times I've noticed that they have not. But today I noticed I did get my notification, so on my cell phone. So hopefully we'll get some more people up in here soon. Also, let me put my Cash App information and things of that nature in the bio, in case anybody wants to energy exchange. You know, I'd like to do those energy exchanges, and like when people can do that as well, when they go ahead and make sure they check things out. Because I'm saying this mainly because everybody has different funny. Somehow the live already had my Cash App information in there, and I didn't put it. So let me just add my Millie the Mac PayPal information, PayPal and Venmo too. I didn't put it in there. When I made the video, it was already there. I guess, I don't know, maybe that's something new that they do, but okay. Cool beans, cool beans. So yeah, we got, I like to share the Cash App information, simply because Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, I share that information because if a person wants to tap into the info because of, let's say, you know, the stuff I'm dropping may make sense to them, and they want to pay me for my time, my research, I like to put that information in the chat because of that. I mean, not in the chat, in the video description because of that. So for those that may be part of my class, I know how we do. For those that may not be part of my class, we will talk about the classes I teach. I teach metaphysics and occult practices of different spiritualities, different systems of spirituality, from the Congo rites, from the Congo systems like Kimbanda, like Kindoki, Palo Mayombe, some of the I'm familiar with Candomblé, I'm familiar with Santeria, and Ifa, but they're not my go-tos, you know, and the reason why is only because the other systems that I use, it's not that I don't want to say that they combat each other, but more like they come at each other. You feel me? Pause. They don't combat each other, but they come at each other, which means that if I use one system, it can literally be at war, at battle with the other system. You know, and last thing you need in your mind, especially your subconscious mind, is some type of war going on inside. You know, that's the last thing you need, because right now, especially if you're in the LA area, because in the LA area, there's a war going on outside. Me being in the LA, I'm not in the LA area, I'm in Van Nuys. I'm in the valley. But there's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. For real. But it's stemming from, to me at least, it stems from, before again, you have these spiritual wars going on. What happens is they go on internally, and then it's just like black body radiation. So for those that are familiar with black body radiation or Hawking's radiation, everything is dark until it starts to vibrate from the inside. The more it vibrates internally, it starts to radiate certain frequencies and certain illuminations in the sky. So when you see the sun because we're on Earth. If you leave Earth, you do not see any light. You can see bigger sun systems, but they have to be at a higher vibration, that which is usually a green star system or a blue star system. My bad. I had to eat some pecans. My bad, I was eating pecans. But when it comes down to it, a blue star system is like the star Sirius. The star system Sirius. That's a blue star. You know? That's a blue star. Drop a blunt. That's a blue star system. Sirius is a blue star system. You know, so there's several blue star systems out in the galaxy, but that's technically what you would see. That's what you'd be able to see. And that's the goal. That's what I teach in my class. It's how to illuminate the soul. And when you do illuminate the soul, you become a blue star. You become a blue star. You mean I'm gonna be a star? What you mean I'm gonna be a star? What you mean I'm gonna be a star? You're gonna be a star. I hope Sticky Fingers does not come in this live. Good morning. I hope the rapper Sticky Fingers does not come in this live. Sticky Fingers from Onyx. Because if he does, he's going to see me. And all he's going to do is write in the chat. He's going to be like, he's going to write in the chat, Roaches is hopeless, son. AOB, Roaches is hopeless. That's what he gonna say. Roaches is hopeless. That's literally what he would quote. Roaches is hopeless, B. He used to tell me that all the time. Roaches is hopeless, son. I'm like, yeah, till you bust that bitch open. Shit, I used to keep my roaches. I motherfucking keep them bitches everywhere. And then make a roach blunt one day. It's very helpful, yes. Considering that I don't really feel like necessarily, who called me? I got a missed call. Oh, scam likely ass niggas, never mind. Scam likely ass niggas. Yeah, this roach is definitely helpful. Usually what I do is I put it in my pipe, but my goddamn pipe is so clogged with the resin, and I didn't clear it out yet. How's it going, man? I didn't clear it out yet, so I was like, fuck it. And then I didn't want to bring my bong out because I was being lazy. But yeah, for those who can't, that can tap in with the Cash App, make sure to hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, with whatever you can. You know, even if it's $5 or something, you know. I'm chill right now. I got a little bit of elixir left, so I'm chilling. I got a little bit of weed left, so I'm chilling. My homegirl, she gave me some weed. She filled up my goddamn bag. She was like, here, take this. She gave me like a whole handful of fucking weed. That shit was burning my finger. So, pretty chill. I might go grab my bong and take a bong rip. It's just that I'm not like in the garage like I used to, you know. So it's kind of It's kind of burnt out to be like right here out in the fucking open. Like, well, let me just smoke my. Oh, the bong. Never mind. The garage is open. Never mind. I didn't know it was open. Well, I didn't know I couldn't do that. I didn't know I could not do that. So with that being said, I guess we will take a bong rip. I'll go get the bong now. Let me just close my garage. Because usually the garage is locked on the outside, from the outside, because they got the new doorknob. I told y'all they got a new doorknob and all that fuck shit they be doing. So with the new doorknob, basically, if you don't have the key, you can't lock the door. So if I were to actually open the garage door from the outs, from like I just did from the outside, damn, their whole fucking car was goddamn covered in goddamn dirt. That was funny. I wish I could have had the camera facing the other way. This motherfucking car just drove by. I'm talking about literally. It looked like them niggas lived in the desert. I know what it's like, though. Not living in the desert, but having your car look like that. I went to the Mojave one time in the past. And did DMT out there. Had a very great experience. And that happened with me. That happened with me too. I was sitting out. We got, but the difference is we got stuck. Yeah, we got stuck. That's the big difference. We got stuck. We got stuck. We got stuck in the middle of the fucking desert. Like, cause it was raining. It was raining out there. And this is the craziest thing. Everybody that went, the way you got out of the event, and not only out of the event but to the event, is you had to drive literally behind everybody. Like there was no stopping. Cause Kensu Keku, there was no stopping with the rain. Cause the rain was going the way it was pouring down. Basically, if I drove past, right? If I drove past Gypsy Cat style, then basically, as soon as I drive past, the next nigga I drive past, next nigga I drive past, next nigga I drive past. Because if you don't do it that way, somebody's going to eventually get stuck in the mud. So, we left at a time that we should not have left and fucked around and got stuck in the mud. And literally, no bullshit, literally, I had to look up the longitude and I had to go on the Maps app. And our phones was dying. So we had to literally sit, and it was cold. You're in the desert, so it's like 20 degrees or some shit like that, probably 11 degrees. So we had to fucking, it wouldn't have been that cold because then the snow would have froze. So the water, it would have been snowing. So it would have had to be like maybe 38 degrees, 40 degrees or something like that. And I had to go use the Maps app and pull up the longitude and latitude on where we were actually at for them to actually for the tow truck to come and get us. That shit was crazy. Is this my water? Yeah. That shit was intense. And I was like, God damn. But I had fun. Where is my gosh damn? I'll go hit the bong in a moment. I want to talk a little bit about this Draco the Ruler situation. First off, I want to send a rise in power. Remain in peace. Rise in power and remain in peace to Draco the Ruler. I want to send some energy and good vibes to the Stink Team. Also want to send a shout out to Kwame Brown, Self Talk, Carcino for Life, Ticket TV. Shout out to Ticket TV, pro basketball updates, etc., etc. Shout out to those guys as well. squad. But shout out to those guys as well. But I really want to tap in on this Draco situation because you don't like people ain't getting what's going down. LA is already a war zone at this point. Already a war zone at this point. Already a war zone. That's why I tell some people, stay your ass at home, man. Stay your ass at home, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. And why I'm saying that is I know he was set to perform, right? But certain situations you just don't go into like that. Like I'll give you an example with my situation, with a situation I had before. And those that know me know the situation I've had before, and I've already expressed this before in the past, but I'm pretty sure that those in my, I expressed it before in the past, definitely with my class. So you guys can kind of get an idea on your own here, but ultimately, I was in a battle. I don't want to say battle rap or battle beef, but I had some issues. Make sure as you come in, hit that thumbs up button, smash that like button. Make sure you also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share it on your social medias, your Twitter, Facebook, etc., whatever you may be on. Make sure you share it on there as well, and then also make sure you hit that notification bell. So when I do go live, you get your notifications, and make sure you hit that chat. Let a nigga know who all up in here. Let a nigga know who all up in here. I'm just playing some 2K. My bad, y'all. I'm on this 22. Block this nigga. Oh damn, Kevin Durant just dunked on me like a motherfucker. He just put me on a poster. It's because I'm only at 78 overall right now. I just started working with this build. This new build, this slashing playmaker build. But I got 22 points, 12 assists right now. And we down 2 to Brooklyn. But we was down 25. My nigga went on a fucking foul rampage. I just was drawing fouls. You know. So we can slow down that clock, get back on top. Let's go. Where you at? The elixir is done. Out of that bottle, I still got my little elixir mixer bottle. Y'all make sure to hit the Cash App, the Super Chat. Oh, I don't got Super Chat. Forgot. Make sure to hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. You know, and I say this for everybody. I'm not saying this just for me, but I feel that every time somebody that's a content creator, when we go live, especially when we go live, it's for those that, like myself who may not have access to Super Chat. When we go live, if we have a way for you to actually give us some energy exchange, please do so. You know, even if it's only $3, $4, $5, $10, those things go a long way. Goes a long way. There's been times I haven't been able to eat. There's been times I haven't had no food. And niggas hit the Cash App. And I can get some weed, some drink, and some food. And still have some money left over to play the lottery. Still have some money left over to chill for the next day. Because at the end of the day, if I ain't had no money to eat today, and I ain't getting no money, what makes you think I'm gonna have some money to eat tomorrow, right? So when you guys do have those people like myself and other content creators that you can help out. But ultimately, let me switch the camera for a second. Switch up the camera. So y'all don't have to look directly at me, just play the fucking video game. But ultimately, because I'm about to go outside and smoke this bong anyway. So I will be back on selfie mode in a second. But what I'm saying is, you got to watch the energy that's going down, because first of all, Draco the ruler is 28. Well, was 28. He died at age 28. Draco the ruler died at age 28. 5 years younger than me. Now, here's the thing. Here's the worst part about his death. From my understanding, I know he's affiliated heavily, but from my understanding, he didn't gangbang. He was not a gangbanger. He's affiliated heavily, but was not a gangbanger or gang member even. Now, allegedly, these things happened. I mean, clearly they happened at Once Upon a Time in LA, which is an event out here. But allegedly it had something to do with a fight that broke out between two gangs and gang affiliated members and gang members and things of that nature. And they were completely, from my understanding, that he was completely outnumbered. Like, allegedly, there was about, I don't know, 50 to 60 people on one side, the side that stabbed him, and he allegedly only brought with him, 10 to 15 people. Now, here's the problem I have with this. First off, let's talk a little bit on some of the spirituality and the occult energy behind it. The occult energy behind it, the spiritual energy behind it, is Draco. The name, Draco, the draconian energy. You see? And here's the problem. When it comes down to this, the draconian energy is waking up. And especially when it comes down to, you look at things like the volcano, which for people in my class, we've talked about this. It's tapping in with lava though. Tapping in with the spirit lava though. So when you look at it like that, and you're seeing that's happening, motherfucker, I knew that was gonna happen. These motherfuckers about to win this game. They up by 4. Hold on, I gotta get mine. Throw me the ball. There we go, foul. Good looking. Just stop the fucking clock from going, nigga. Shit. All right. So, with the draconian energy on the rise, you got to be able to protect yourself, in certain aspects, especially with a name like Draco, because everybody is using a Draco nowadays. And here's the bigger thing. From my understanding, it looked like to me, I could be wrong, Slim 400, it looked like when Slim 400 got killed, it looked like he got shot with a Draco. Whatever they was shooting that nigga with was big money, boy. Like, I saw one picture, allegedly, of Slim 400 laying dead, and I just saw the bullet wound on his face. I don't know if it was a bullet wound on his face or just the blood that made it splattered up to his face. I don't want to see that shit. I wouldn't want to see his body. Like, when I saw Draco, and I'm not going to show that footage, and I want to have respectful to his family and to his friends, to his loved ones. As I was watching his footage, as I'm watching the footage, I knew he was dead. I knew he wasn't going to make it. He got stabbed in the neck, and blood is all over his face, lips, nose, and mouth. And I couldn't see his eyes. His eyes looked like they were clear, but he was laying on his side at one point. And when he was laying on his side at that point, I'm looking at him, and he's laying on his side, and they turn him over, and you can just see the blood just flow as they turn him over. You can see it flow like fully down into the on the ground. You see it like I'm talking about. They turned him over, and it looked like a nigga had spilled like fucking molasses on the ground, with like watery molasses on the ground or some shit, you know? It was like they spilled watery molasses or some shit on the ground. And then when they turn him on his back, that's when you see all the blood in his face, nose, mouth, and all that shit. And as I'm sitting there looking at it, I'm like, damn, he gonna die. Because it looked like they basically had hit the jugular vein. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like they had hit the jugular vein. Now the issue is, let's say they did hit the jugular vein, right? Here's the issue. If they hit that jugular vein, which it looked like they did, that's why he bled out like that. And then not only just that, oh, I beat these niggas. I beat the game. I won. I ain't beat the game, but I beat Brooklyn by 2, and it was me who did the dunk on the clutch play. Let's go. 133 to 135. I did a pick and roll, got past him, and dunked on them niggas. Like, ya gobble? Yammed on them. Ya gobble? You gobbled them niggas. Pause. Yammed on them. So yeah, that draconian energy waking up and them being pretty much out of line. I had an issue with the Block Boys back in the day, and we had to perform at the same place. And hold on. So yeah, I wasn't outnumbered in that scenario. We being in but I wasn't outnumbered in the scenario. But I will say this much: I was in an area where I could have been outnumbered very easily. I could have been outnumbered very easily. So if I was Draco, as much as some people want to say it was a setup and all this and all that, okay, maybe it was. But, hold on. Let me go ahead and go smoke this bowl real quick. I'm just waiting on this damn cutscene with the video game to see if I get traded or not. Shout out to everybody that's been showing up. Make sure you guys hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, whatever the case is. If you have some energy exchange, if you want to sign up for classes, you can also do that. Tarot card readings. I owe a few people some, as well as natal chart readings and Godhead readings. Feel free to hit me up on that. Feel free to hit a nigga up on that. Ha ha ha. Yeah. What was I gonna say? So when it comes down to some of these things, you got to look at your scenario. You got to look at what you got around you. You got to look at who you got around you and what you can keep yourself safe with. because to me, Draco could have avoided that situation. That situation was avoidable. Gotta get some elixir for tomorrow. Oh yeah. Shit. Definitely gotta get some elixir for tomorrow. Shoot, I do too. That's why I said, nigga, you hit the cash out. Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's why I said, if anybody can hit me with some cash out elixir money, let the boy know. I did a ritual last night where I used more elixir than I normally do. Cause I always spit it, but it was like the energy last night. I had to spit it a few different times because I had different spirits tapping in with me and different people trying to, that when the spirits tap in, different things happen. And this is what I was going to get to as well. Let me pack this bong real quick. Bowl in this bong. Pack a bowl in the bong with a bong in the bowl. And a girl that don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. Guess I'll do a little mint. Some Damiana and then some weed here. But I do need to go re-up too, so I definitely need to get some funds going up in here. That's why I would like to be of service. If for those that I owe services to, trust me, we're gonna get it in real soon. I would like to do if I owe anyone's some readings and stuff, I would like to do them today or tomorrow. Preferably today while we still got some full moon energy flowing. It's already going into. That'd be pretty dope. Just give me a second. Excuse me. Just packing my Rasta bong. Mint. And some CPT glue. And some mint. I'm also working on a couple of different things for income, like working from home. Because in some of these places out here, they the COVID shit is so rampant that they got niggas working at Chick-fil-A from the house. Like literally, you pull up to the goddamn restaurant and it shows you the people on the screen take your order at home. I was like, what the fuck? So I'm trying to get me something. So those who help me in between time, I appreciate you. I definitely gotta get me some elixir. I gotta take my last sip right now. Either get some elixir. Preferably, technically, I need to get herb and elixir. I need to re-up on both. Thing is, though, sometimes I can get the herb, get the elixir on credit, So that may help. That may work. May go through. Other times, I may not, but definitely can't get the weed on credit. So, and they got $13 apes. $13 apes. You know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with $13 apes. This is my bong. But yeah, in my opinion, I feel like Draco the Ruler, it was not a setup. He set himself up because he should not have went to that event. Not outnumbered like that. I would rather be looked at as a coward. And you knew YG was headlining the event, and you and YG ain't cool, and y'all beefing, and blah blah blah, and blase blase hooty hoo, whoppity doopy dop. You know? Oh, he didn't want to go because he a hoe, and he knew YG was going to be there, and he didn't want that smoke, so he didn't go, and you know, all this and all that. I'd rather have niggas say that and have that be the narrative and be still here for Christmas for his son than be dead because some motherfuckers want to fight and you didn't want to pay for security. I don't get that one. Hold on, smoke break. Don't make sense to me. Does not make any sense to me. Personally. I don't get it. Maybe that's just me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm scratched up. Got into a little fight, little altercation. Got into a little altercation with a nigga that don't know how to throw hands, so he know how to scratch though, you know. But I look good for the for the altercation, the size of the person, and I came out with scratches. Oh yeah, I'm good. Now him on the other hand, he didn't get scratched. He got hit and was leaking. And he got hit and was leaking. He kept saying, swing at me, swing on me, walk. He kept walking to me, swing on me, hit me, nigga, hit me, nigga, bitch ass nigga, hit me, swing on me, blah, blah, blah. Well, the door hit him. How about that? He wanted to get hit, so the motherfucking door hit his ass. Yeah. Motherfucker wanted that smoke so bad. He want that smoke so bad. The door got his ass. I don't know why I didn't bring the weed outside. I just packed one bowl like that was gonna help. But whatever. Wait, did I bring the weed with me? No, I didn't. No, I did not. Whatever. But yeah. In my opinion, no disrespect, but I gotta keep it funky. Draco set itself up. There was no need to go there. When you saw YG was performing, right, and then you realize, and you know Slim 400 just passed away, and then y'all got tension. There's no need to go. I would have stayed my ass at home. I would have let niggas call me whatever you want to call me. Whatever name you make up, I'll be that. I will be that nigga. Oh, he pussy. This is his name. He be lying in his raps. Yep, that's me. You a coward. Yep, that's me. Yep. Why? Because I'm alive. Now here's the big difference though. Here's the big difference, like the Big Dipper. Here's the big difference to the Big Dipper. Big difference to the Big Dipper. Big difference to the Big Dipper. Here's the big difference. I know what y'all niggas is thinking. Well, don't you do that? Don't you do spiritual work? Don't you do work with the inner world, the underworld, the next level, the afterlife, and blah, blah, blah? Why are you scared to die? I thought you're invincible. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't say I was invincible. But I thought you said that they can't get to you, blah, blah, blah. They can't. They can't. See, if Draco was doing magic, if Draco was working with draconian energy, let's say if Draco was doing draconian rituals, Draco would still be here. Respectfully. because that's his name. Draco. So by doing work with, if he was doing draconian work or Typhonian work or Sethian work or Luciferian work or working with the Palos, working with the Santeria, working with Maskim Hul, working with Babylonian, working with the Anakian, working with the Agori. You see, if he was tapping into the darker energies, Kendumble, not Kendumble, Kendoki. How you get shot with a Draco in the neck and live? And can talk. He didn't have his voice for a while, but he got his voice back. Because certain people are on certain frequencies in the area of their frequency. LA right now is going through a purge. So a lot of people are experiencing different realms being merged because that's the purge is the merge. I always think that's weird when people they go to the bathroom and piss and let you hear them piss. Especially when it comes down to the fact that I'm on YouTube Live. So being on YouTube Live, you're seeing me too. You're seeing my face, so it's almost like being in the bathroom with me. I just think that's kind of awkward. So. Thug Life Gang Signs, all of that fucking shit, man. I don't know what I did that for. Oh, nigga hungry though. A nigga hungry though. Hungry. We hungry though. We hungry. We hungry. You hungry? I'm hungry though. We hungry. But yeah, I feel like Draco could have. If he was doing, that's like saying if my grandma practiced voodoo. Sorry, that's like me saying if my grandmama started practicing voodoo. You know? Why am I saying it that way? That just sounds, it's not like he was gonna practice voodoo or practice these things. Maybe he did. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't even know his music. I didn't even know who he was. I didn't even know it was pronounced Draco. I thought it was Drakeo. And I watched the whole Vlad interview with this nigga. I watched the whole Vlad TV interview with him and didn't even know how to pronounce his name. And still haven't checked out his music. I will though. But I gotta say this. I knew he was a targeted individual because I saw that, sorry y'all, I'm making some Alfredo right now. I knew that he was a targeted individual for sure because I saw he got pulled over in an Uber and they asked him for his driver's license and everything, and somehow he got arrested for what? I don't know. By the cops in the Uber, and here's the key. It was because the Uber driver had tinted windows or whatever the case it is. So, and the Uber driver was really the one who got in trouble. The Uber driver was the one who committed the crime, but because he was Draco, in front of his son. Like it was like he went to go pick his son up or do something with his son. Went to go do something with his son. Right? Went to go do something with his son. And an Uber driver The Uber driver, whatever law he broke, he didn't comply to. And they pulled the Uber driver over, but took this nigga to jail too. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, that's some foul shit. I'm like, I could never imagine that. Like, that's what I'm saying. When I'm telling y'all, the people, there are targeted individuals, I mean that shit. They have tracking devices where they can know where your ass is at. And be on you. And you ain't even gotta have your location on. Just by having your phone number, they can track your ass. They can text people from your phone number like it's you. Trust me on this. Like, that's why you gotta have your shit going. You gotta be on this. You gotta be on this type of vibe, because you gotta be able to tap in with some shit. Because here's the key: the spirit realm and your mind. When it comes to dark magic, the subconscious mind and things of that nature, does not move at the speed of light. So there's no technology they can use against it. Not at its full capacity. Not when you're at full capacity. Not when you're at full capacity. What's full capacity? Full capacity is when your ass is in danger, nigga. Because it's very hard to reach full capacity unless you training. Now, if you're training, then yes, you can reach full capacity. Through training, you can reach full capacity. But you cannot reach full capacity if you're not training. Besides being in danger, like imminent danger. If you're in imminent danger, you can reach full capacity. Because Bobby Hemmett spoke about this, and I know this to be true, because I was shot. So I know this to be true. There's things that will come online in your body that will prevent you from being harmed or damaged in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Where your life would be at stake. Where your life would be at stake. You will live through whatever it'll be. The only problem is, you still, because we are on Earth, we still go through the bullshit. Which means that this is what I'm talking about. We still go through the bullshit. The bullshit is the actuality that you have to feel pain. You have to go through a recovery time. Why? Because recover. Huh? You have to go through a recovery time. Cover means to see over something. That's what cover means. Cover means see over. Or to oversee. Huh? So when you see over and you got cover, you can recover. Draco didn't have no cover. Nobody was watching him the way they should have. He should not, and everybody's saying the same thing. I'm just harping on, it's not like we cannot say the same thing because it's fucking common sense. But here's the problem. When the pride gets in the way, the ego gets in the way, maybe alcohol gets in the way, maybe drugs gets in the way, maybe peer pressure gets in the way. These influences that are not the actual spirit. When none motherfuckers get in the way, you fucked over. Whenever they get in the way, you get fucked over. And the reason you get fucked over when they get in the way, is because they don't know when to stop. They don't know when to stop. Because all you need is a motherfucker, especially as a man. All you need is somebody in that vicinity, in that scenario, in Draco's scenario. Again, he's been beefing with his crew and all this stuff, or whatever the case is. I don't know. I'm out here in LA, but I'm not out here in that side of LA where I can figure out the streets. I'm not part of that shit. I don't know anything about it, but I'm just going on what I'm hearing. So he's been beefing with this faction or with this organization, you know, or with one person. Who the hell knows? But this person that he's been having these words with is actually from an organization. So being from the organization he's from, and then Draco goes to, you know, this concert to perform. But it's a big but, and I cannot lie. He knew the person he was beefing with was there. You know what I'm saying? And you should have had, like the way you got to move out here is you got to have people there. You got to have people on sides where just in case something pop off, you already got the reconnaissance. You know? He should have had some people already at the actual venue to be like, yo, they up here thick, yo. They up here thick. They up here hella thick. Or when you saw you were outnumbered and they were up here thick, your ass should have left. You know what I'm saying? Because there should be no way that somebody should have had access to him that close. Not when you know, the head nigga in charge. They shouldn't have access to him that close. Now, the reason I brought up the magic is because when it comes down to the magic, certain things would have turned on in the body where he would have been able to know them niggas is coming. No, these niggas about to do this. No, these niggas about to do that. It's like Kekukinesis. Kekukinesis has turned on before. And, you know, when things have happened and I knew it was happening. It's just like when I got shot. I literally didn't flinch. I just squinched my stomach as if like I was waiting on like a medicine ball to drop on it. And then that's it. You know, that's it. So when you come down to it, those things is what I'm talking about here is what would have came on in Draco's scenario. Especially with his name being Draco, if he was tapped into that draconian energy, it would have just turned on. And he would have been solid, you know. But would have been, could have been, should have been, it's too late when you're gone. And I mean that respectfully. I'm just saying that we have to watch our environments and understand that when stuff is going down, especially in certain cities and certain areas, because it's going down out here, you gotta be on your P's and Q's. In that scenario, in his position, you gotta be tapping in. That's why I tell, like, when I hit the scene, trust me, you gonna see. When I hit the scene, with what I got dropping on soon, I'm gonna be on everybody, telling everybody, look, I ain't gonna be telling everybody, because not everybody needs to know, but everybody that I may become associated with and I feel that really, really, really is on the path, you know, I might tap in with them. You know, like Paris Jackson. Oh yeah, I'd be tapping Michael Jackson's daughter. Oh yeah, I would tap in with her. I would definitely tap in with her. She knows about this game, you know. And there's only certain people that's gonna survive in this game. You know? And here's the real key. Who said it's about survival? Not everybody is all is pro-life. But I will say this much. Doing your job down here, and your real job, your spiritual job. When you do your job spiritually, down here, look. That's when you survive. If you're on the level spiritually, that's how you survive. Doing your job. Doing your job. I only got 10% left. I'm about to eat this Alfredo fettuccine and a creamy Parmesan and Romano cheese flavored sauce. But I just wanted to chime in with y'all and let y'all know to watch y'all circle. Watch yourself. Keep a tight-knit circle. Stay out of the bullshit. For real, for real. It's not worth it. Even if you're going to get the bag, sometimes you got to check yourself about the bag. Sometimes the bag ain't worth it. Especially if you're going out of your way or you feel like you're endangered. Even if you feel dangerous, those things are still preventing you from getting that bag. Even if you're one of them, stay dangerous, my nigga. And you mean it. And you are somebody that does. Cool. I agree. I'm with you. But at the same time, I'm not. Because at the same time, I feel like this. Bruh. Smarter choices, man. Because you're still preventing yourself from getting to the bag. So with that being said, I'm going to sign on out of here. You know who it is.